First, I want to give a big shout out and a thank you to all the teachers and professors out there who have made it possible that us as parents can be proud of the work and the success that our children have accomplished. So let's begin this light work.
And I stayed in the house. And the first time y'all see me in the club is when my brother come home and celebrates coming home from the feds. After doing umpteen years, decades in the feds, he come home, we celebrated. And as he came home and we celebrated.
Okay, so your homeboy comes home from the feds and you justify you being in the club, having a friend come home after serving 13 plus years. You take him to the most unsafe environment. That's what you telling me? Talk back to me. I'm talking to you. Get my comment section, somebody. This is what we're doing with our friends who come home after serving so much time of hardship. We take them to the club. What you trying to get him locked up? You trying to send him back to the pen or get him killed in the most unsafe environment? Every video you made with your so-called friend, your so-called brother, has been negative. Talk back to me. I'm talking to you. Talk to 10. Anybody but a dead body. Every video, yo, we outside. Yo, in the projects, got a whole bunch of dudes around smoking weed and drinking liquor. Huh? Bottles of liquor. You in the club. Not one video of success. Not one success story. Not how he's working. He's got his life together. No community work. Celebrating with his family and his kids. Talk back to 10. None of that, huh? At least let him talk for once. And not about being outside. That's what put him in jail in the first goddamn place. Talk back to 10. I'm talking to you. Let's continue.
Biggie Moms ain't in the clubs. Biggie Moms is not clout chasing off of her son's death. And Big was big. One of the best ever.
What the hell? You can't compare Biggie Small's moms to Mama Duck. Class is in session. Let's talk just a little bit. Talk back to 10. I'm talking to you because I'm about to let it go now. Like so many black, misunderstood, uneducated, and misguided parents. So many we have. Not only black, but that's who we're talking about. She was raised in a dysfunctional household, dysfunctional neighborhood, and taught the same way your mother was taught. No parenting skills, no social or educational background on how to raise a child. Babies having babies. Talk back to 10. I'm talking to you. She had her first child as a teenager. No guidance. So that shows promiscuity, unsafe sex, STDs, abuse, poor impulse control was not taught to her. Talk back to me. I'm talking to you. So now that she's suffering from loss, depressed, and just searching for answers, Mama Duck is searching for answers. Another black woman scorned. Another black woman uneducated. Huh? This is what we do? She's searching for answers. You try to apply more pressure. What you want her to do? Commit suicide? Huh? What's the answer? Big E's moms is very well educated, hardworking, only had one child. Mama Duck had 5 to 10. That's a bid. Talk back to me. That's a state bid. Biggie Small's mama had one child and was well-rounded in parenting, education, and responsibility and working with one of the richest record labels in the nation. You can't compare the two. Let's continue.
She got a slave mentality. The people of Chicago in the ghetto have a slave mentality.
Stop. Shut your punk ass up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut your punk ass up. So Chicago has a slave mentality. The people of Chicago have a slave mentality. Bronx River, I guess, are free slaves. Talk back to 10. This is why education is very important.
Policing our community, keeping it safe. Not bragging about how many bodies we dropping, but it is what it is.
So, not bragging about the body we dropping. Not bragging about it. You are the only YouTuber, only one out of thousands who's bragging about killing and dropping bodies. Hypocrisy. Talk back to me. Message.
What type of work that I'm putting in? This is the type of work that I'm putting in. This is what I'm doing right here.
Okay.
This is what I'm doing right here.
Deep.
My baby girl received this today.
This is where it gets spooky at, y'all. This shit about to get spiritual. I'm gonna get spiritual with this. So, Snapple fact. You have not one diploma. You don't have not one diploma, one certificate, or any skills. Your children graduated. Hercules. So did 50,000 other children across America graduated. Yes, be proud. Be happy. But let's give the applause and the respect to those who have made it possible. The teachers, not you, fifth grader. You a goddamn fifth grader. Now, bunch of them children never came home and asked you for help. Got all their homework wrong when they went back to school. They gave both of y'all an F. I got two, Miss Crabtree. One for you and one for your father. For getting all your answers wrong. And guess what? That's the teacher's work, not yours. Formal education. You didn't teach them nothing except trauma, pain, drinking, yelling, more drinking, exploiting them on camera for views, and now you're this proud dad. And they don't know no better. You know why? Because they just love their father. It's a daughter's love. They love their dad. So anything dad say, they're going to applaud and agree to. But they know daddy a dummy. Daddy is the dummy. They know that. Hell no. I'm proud of them. I'm proud of your daughters for getting an education, surviving your abuse, and not allowing your poor education ass, not allowing you and your poor education, no empathy, no sympathy of a dysfunctional father, stop them from achieving a diploma. Now, show us what you've accomplished besides a YouTube platform. Talk back to 10. I'm talking to you.
Hey, my adopted daughter received this.
Did y'all hear what he just said? Are y'all getting this? Y'all ain't gonna, y'all just gonna let this go by like this ain't even happening, huh? Y'all gonna let this spooky shit go by, huh? Your adaptive daughter, adaptive or adapted daughter? What the fuck? She an adapter? What the? Talk back to 10. I'm talking to you. Now is where I break you down. It's easy. Pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. Talk back to 10. Let's get it. You, as a felon, murderer, manslaughter, sex crimes. You cannot adopt or foster a child. 4 types of adoption: step parent, foster parent, relative, which she isn't to you, and adoption care. Most importantly, the girl is well over 16 years old. She's just graduated. So 16 years ago, you definitely couldn't have adopted her. You know why? Not having an adequate income precludes you from becoming a licensed foster parent. Show your license, sucker. 16 years, you had no income. 16 years ago, it's a fact. You said it yourself. 16 years ago. 16 years ago, if I'm correct, 16 years ago, you and Africa Bambaataa was together. That's when you said he was taking care of you. He was the father to you. Ain't that around the same time? Huh? You had no income. So that's you and Bambaataa daughter. Talk back to them. That's you and Bambaataa daughter. Y'all adopt that baby together? Talk back to me. I'm talking to you. Get in my comment section, somebody. Y'all ain't getting this? Huh? Also, if the applicant, so for the dummy, the applicant suffers from physical or mental health conditions, automatically disqualifies you. And you admitted yourself. You was put in a mental institution from childhood and suffer from mental health and abuse. Like YouTube, you get nothing but checks for them children and let the woman do the work. Talk back to 10. I'm talking to you. It's so goddamn easy.
Forgive me for coming at your characteristics, but I have to. The streets is watching.
Hassan Campbell, please forgive me for coming at your characteristics, but the streets is watching. And I have to, and
I pay attention to my circle before it hurts you. It is what it is, man. I ain't got to keep going long and odds wrong.
You pay attention to your circle because it hurts you. What circle? Huh? The circle line? The circle line boat? What circle? The Cheerio? What circle are we talking about? What circle? Your first car, the Audi, got trashed, scratched up, broken windows, doorknob ripped off. Who did it? You was making a video live, bottles thrown at you. Who did it? Did you see who did it? Did you pay attention to your circle? Huh? On camera. Who threw it? Window and car trash scratched up. Who did it? B.O., your teacher, leader, and guide, gets murdered. Who did it? T. Eric Bennett and all of your homeboys in jail doing life. Who told? We're not going to play games with this. Who told? Bring the statements out.
And raising these kids. It's either you going to raise them or the streets going to raise them. I got 4 high school diplomas.
You ain't got no goddamn high school diploma. They got high school diplomas. You ain't got nothing. You got 4 daughters who got their high school diploma. Takoya and Lily raised them kids. Job well done, ladies. Lily, I told you already. Real niggas is watching, girl. Real niggas is watching.
That means none of these little greasy boys is smashing tonight. You heard? Ain't nobody getting my baby during prom night. Because I'm going to hit him in the head with the headshot.
So he sees my pictures I took with a boy.
Oh, she took pictures with a boy? I'm about to...
So, in closing, Smashing is part of the conversation with your daughter. Y'all can see from this point forward that things are not all good as they seem. Smashing. This is a scene from Scarface when Tony killed Manolo over Gina, his little sister. Tony really wanted Gina. See, the sick part about it is Hassan Campbell cannot be trusted around children. Talk back to me. I'm talking to you. Let's get it.
These dudes in the Zulu Nation, including me, have been molested by Bandit. Anybody who has been molested cannot be trusted with kids. And I would tell you that even about myself. Anybody who has been molested cannot be trusted with kids. Cannot be trusted with kids. Cannot be trusted with kids.
What?
Cannot be trusted with kids.
What?
Cannot be trusted with kids.
What?
Cannot be trusted with kids. And I would tell you that even about myself. Not be trusted with kids. Trusted with kids. Kids. And I would tell you that even about myself. And I would tell you that even about myself. And I would tell you that even about myself.
Am I saying this?
I would tell you that even about myself.
I'm not saying
I
it.
tell you that even about myself.
He said it.
Anybody who has been molested cannot be trusted with kids. Because you have a habit of when you're touched, you touch other people's kids.
Now, I don't know what y'all looking at or what y'all listening to or all the other videotapes and everything. I don't know what's going on here with y'all people out there. But y'all ain't getting in my comment section. Y'all thumbing him up, giving him all of these likes. Like, dun, dun. Y'all just thumbers. Because y'all dumb thumbers. Because that's what's going on here. Huh? And another thing. Why don't he ever talk about his Trans Am? Bring it back. Why you don't never talk about the success of your Trans Am? What, you're not proud of him? Didn't he get his education? Didn't he graduate? Snapple fact. He does music. He's graduated. He's got his life going on. Why you not talking about him? Huh? You talk about Mama Duck losing 5. You gave up. You gave up on your own. Let's not talk about people and their children and what's going on in the shambles in their lives. When you gave up your Trans Am, bring it back, son. This is easy. It's not that goddamn white man prison.